You are listening to the Get Global Network podcast of the Ask Avani Show. You can hear the show live on Saturdays at 3 p.m. in London, 9 a.m. Central Time in the U.S. on SoMetro Radio, one of the original member stations of the Get Global Network.
Good afternoon and welcome everybody. This is the Ask Avani Show. I am your UK Soul Queen Diva. Back on the airwaves again, people. Yes. Good afternoon. This is me, 3 p.m. UK GMT, Saturday afternoon. Yes, I have in the Dallas, Texas studios, program director for the Ask Avani Show, Kay Rose. Hello.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Avani.
Good morning and good afternoon, people. Now, today's show, because I like to have a little bit of fun and games and, and I have had this show on my mind for a couple of weeks now. Now, today's show topic, everybody, is what would you say if your partner would not do the household duties that you expect them to? Question mark. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there who have a lot to say about this. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to do today's show is because, yes, we are upon a new season, which is spring. But over here in the UK, guys, you already know out there. Listen, our weather patterns are not that great, okay? And today, it looks like it's been raining again. And it's not even sunny at the moment. And it's freezing. I'm freezing, K-Rose. So, yes, I thought, in honor of it being spring, that we should think about spring cleaning because most people want to do it this time of year, don't they?
Well, when you say freezing, before I go any further, what's freezing for you?
Cold. What I'm just cold.
Temperature in Fahrenheit, maybe. Instead
listen.
And Celsius.
With no sun, and it's cold, okay? I ain't even going to give you a temperature because it's cold. England is always cold, and it's usually raining. And I've noticed as well, April seems to be the time of year where it's really always raining, and it's cold. Okay, Rose, I'm freezing. I'm like walking around the house. People are gonna be laughing at me. I would have had like. I should do a show on this actually, keeping warm, especially when you don't want to turn up the heating because, hey, the cost of, I don't want to digress, but the cost of things like gas and oil and all that, it's crazy. So, okay, I just want to know, people, what would you do? What would you say to your partner? Now, that's actually another part of that question is, do you expect your other half to do the housework? Or is it something that you guys take 50-50? I had a poll running this week, Rose, and the overwhelming result of it was that most people say it should be 50-50. The housework should be shared. So, what do you think, Rose? Or are you going to plead the fifth?
No. I don't have to hide on this one. There are some subjects that you have that we need to approach on the new show, Avani After Dark, that's coming on. But this one, I have no problems with this one. For the mere fact that I was told by my mother many, and I'll say many more times. But she told me when I was younger, basically nobody's going to want you anyway. So you need to make sure that you know how to take care of yourself.
Oh, my God. And she actually said it like that?
Hey, that's my mom. I love my mom.
She's dark.
Well, at that time, it was wow, okay.
Thanks, Mom.
But she taught me how to, I don't necessarily cook like my wife can cook, but I can make a meal. I can follow instructions. So I can't cook anywhere close to as well as she can cook, but I can clean. Now, I can say I'll put my cleaning up against my wife's cleaning, as far as not to say anything about her not cleaning well, but hey. I can do. Hey, she can listen to this, and I don't even care. She can battle. We can have a house battle. But I'm okay with cleaning, and I'm okay with as you called it, doing the chores. I didn't even know you in the UK called it doing the chores. Yeah. But I'm good. I'm okay with that. I think it's fair, and we both are working, and we both are tired from our work, but if we don't do it and we can't afford to have someone come in and do it for us.
There you go.
Even if we did, I would still pick up and try and clean up.
Yeah,
so,
you're not going to be a complete sob and be like, okay, we've got the help. Let them just do everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
crackers on the floor. The help.
Yeah, I mean, some people, I suppose, if you've grown up like that and that's all you know. I mean, if you grew up rich, then maybe that's all you know, and you think nothing of it because it's almost like it's not even a thought that you know someone is going to be behind you, picking up after you for every little mess that you make. I mean, okay, now I have to put this out there to the ladies. Come on, girls, you know what to do at Ask Avani Show. Tell me. Now, the reason I'm saying to the ladies is because it's usually the ladies that end up having to do the work. Not all the time, but it just seems to be expected from the olden days. And I'm going to say, quote unquote, don't worry, people. As I've already said, video is coming soon. Okay, ladies, I've got to ask this. How would you feel if your partner told you that you had to do all of the housework? I mean, okay, what if they were like, okay, it's a woman's job to keep the house clean. I can see a lot of women out there are like, oh, the eyes are going, uh-oh, men, be careful. Just be careful if you are going to try to say this to your other half. Just be careful. Anyway, all I'm going to say is, how would you feel, ladies? I want to know. I mean, guys, please, you can chip into at Ask Avani Show and tell me what you think about this, because you may be, like they say, a modern man, and you may not agree. You know, you may still actually prefer it if your partner did it. So I just want to know. No way, we won't give you grief and hot you up if you would prefer your partner to do it, because the other part of this is if your partner wants to do all of it because she just thinks you're just rubbish and I may just do it myself. By the time I ask you, I could have done it myself 5 times over. If she thinks like that and she's happy to do it, then that's fine. But if you expect her to do it and she ain't hot on that, okay, it's going to be a problem, isn't it?
Well,
so, ladies, I want to know. What do you think?
I'm laughing.
What if your partner said it's not going to help? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm laughing because, as with anything, if you really don't want to do something, because I have children, and so there are times when my boys would not want to do something, so they wouldn't do a good job. I won't even say spectacular job. And so they would, I think, in their devious childlike minds at that time, would feel, hey, well, if I don't do this right enough times, I won't have to do it. They'll stop me from doing it.
I got a poster for that, K-Rose. I found a poster that epitomizes that exact thought. People, you know what to do. Check out my LinkedIn post, people, because my pod posts, as I have taken to calling them now, because they have become a show within themselves. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, we've got that. K-Rose, all I can say is, okay, people, let me know. What if your partner said, and this can be male or female now, so I ain't discriminating here. What if they said they weren't going to help at all because they expected you to do it? You know, the age-old thing. Oh, I thought you would do it. No, I thought you would do it. Okay, whatever. Even if they could see that something needed doing, and I'm talking about something drastically needs doing, like, you know, the washing up. Hello, there's only so much piling up on the dishes in the sink that people can take now. Or you know, emptying the bin. Oh, I can't take an overflowing bin, K-Rose. I can't. I'm sorry. That's just so nasty. You're starting to attract other things that you don't want to. It's not healthy. It looks untidy. It's going to play on my mind if I start to see the bin like that. I'm like, okay, listen, I have to take that out. People, tell me what you think at Ask Avani Show. I mean, K-Rose, I've picked some songs today. As you guys know, I like to do my research for the show. Now, I had to say this. One thing I can say is if your partner turned around to you and said, listen, they ain't doing it right, they're expecting you to do it, I think that somebody can expect to be in the doghouse for quite a while. Wouldn't you think so, K-Rose?
Well, what do you consider the doghouse to be? Okay.
Okay. Do you really want me to go there? Because, listen, it has levels now. Okay. The doghouse can consist of, okay, I ain't cooking for you. Okay, I ain't doing nothing for you. Okay, you ain't coming to bed tonight. And like I said, varying degrees, levels. So it just depends on how serious your, you know, quote unquote crime was.
What do you think as far as this? You said this goes both ways. Men don't have. Well, let's go all the way back to the beginning. Okay. When you consider duties.
See, that's a very special word.
Yeah, it really is. who do you consider to be in charge of doling out the duties for the home and the things you're talking about? Who do you consider to be that person? Because I think that goes to the root of this show to me.
All right, let's do it. If you're talking about the big dogs, usually it is the female. She's in charge. Happy wife, happy life. And I know there's a lot of married men out there who can attest to this. Okay, you know what to do to let us know at Ask Avani Show. So if you are the queen, the doyen in your home, then you know it's usually her. But now I'm going to switch it, because sometimes, especially in this day and age now, we have, single father households, and things like that. So then obviously, and especially if you have children and young children and teenagers that you want them to get into the habit of doing these chores because they have to learn, then, you have to allocate them things to do. And obviously as they get older, you're going to give them more things to do, but I suppose when as they getting older, like from, I don't know, 6, 7, whatever, you're going to say, okay, you're going to tidy your room. You're going to learn how to change a bed. You're going to sweep. Listen, I had to do all this. I grew up in foster care. Okay. It was not even a negotiation. I was expected to do all these things. And you know what? It put me in good stead, because listen, I left home at 17. I couldn't wait to go. And I was not worried about doing household chores. I was not worried about cooking, because I taught myself to cook. See, when you have certain things and it's put upon you from a young age, I think you cope better. And like, say for example, if you send your kids off to college and university, listen, I don't want no kids who don't know how to do that. You're not bringing your washing home for me. No, you can bring it home to use the washing machine if you don't have a washing machine or facilities where you are at college or wherever that may be. That's fine, but you are going to do it. So if I've taught you properly, it won't even be a big thing, will it?
You're right, but it's going to the roles of the household and traditional roles. Well, aren't traditional roles?
I'd say the woman is usually in charge of it.
Right.
She usually ends up doing most of it, which is obviously the point of today's show. I had to have a bit of fun with it, because obviously it's that time of year and most people are, what they say, new season, new things. Most people are sometimes looking for a job this time of year. So it's, out with the old, in with the new. Everybody wants to clean up, whether it's their life, whether it's the people they have around them, which is a whole nother show.
A whole nother show.
Right, there you go. Whether it's, just spring cleaning, changing things for the summer, so that you have, nicer linens and more brighter colors around you. Just putting off what you had and making your surroundings a bit more, fresh, if you like.
Right.
Kind of thing.
But that all goes to me, and is it the traditional roles? What I guess I'm trying to get to is, are the traditional roles changing now because of just people are different now than it was back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, et cetera? Is it the man that should be engaged in the traditional roles and in helping and teaching their sons and daughters the things to do at home? The housework and everything. So the man and the mother and the dad, let me put it that way, or the man and the woman should be involved in the traditional roles.
However your household is, I agree that it should be, me personally, I think it should be 50-50, because I ain't picking up nobody's boxer shorts and stinky socks and all that. No. You're supposed to know, because I ain't trying to be your mother.
Well, but you just said two things in the same sentence. You just said that you thought it should be 50-50, but then you said you wouldn't pick up the boxers and the stinky socks, so that's not 50-50.
No, it is 50-50, because he can, listen, he ain't disabled, there ain't nothing wrong with his hands or nothing like that, so he can pick up after himself. He don't need to be mothered.
Well, I don't mean...
This is where some people are using it now. They're trying to say, okay, well, it's 50-50, but it might be funny, you need to be able to take care of yourself, though.
But I don't mean all the time. I mean, there are times when you may, not you particularly, because you're... ultra clean person, which is good. I'm not saying that's bad, but there are some times when the woman in the relationship may leave her stinky undergarments.
But K-Rose, you will find people out there. Come on, I know you are getting into today's show already, because we can see it. Oh my God. That is very, very rare, Kara. Okay, we know we got some nasty people out there. Okay, let me just put it out there on the real. You just have some nasty people out there who are on that, want to be flinging stuff all over the show. No. Okay, but, okay. Karos, link one. Let's just get to it, because